heading to class real quick, but I thought I'd give a little update on what's happening with me, because I know it's mainly just people that know me that watch my videos, so do what you want with it. I don't care. Anyway, I am a senior, if you didn't already know that. At least as I make this video, I'm a senior in college, and I'm also a business student. And this whole year, this whole last few months has been kind of a headache. Over Christmas break, that's not great. Over Christmas break, I've had to email probably 4 or 5 people from the university to get things straightened out. I am a senior too, which means I'm graduating here at the end of the semester. I'm supposed to be. And I needed to sign up for 5 more classes this semester before I could graduate. And one of the classes I actually needed before I could take the other, but it wasn't being offered because the professor that teaches it is on leave. And since he was on leave and it's not being offered, I could have had to wait till summer or longer to take it, and then I would have to wait till the next semester to take the class after it, which would be 1 class during the summer and maybe 1 class during the fall, and that would have made me like super late in graduating. But I got things figured out. They allowed me to sign up for the second class without taking the first, and then they suggested that I take a substitute class, try to take a substitute class for the first one, but I had to get that approved. And the problem with that was I still didn't have the approval to take that as a substitute until I emailed somebody at the beginning of January, when this whole thing started around November 12th. And it's like, I had to email the dean, I had to talk to the dean and other people, otherwise I guess I wasn't going to get an answer. So that all got straightened out. But I was also a distance student last semester, which allowed me to sign up for online classes and take everything online, especially because I live over half an hour away from campus. And for some reason, somebody switched me back to being a regular campus student, so I couldn't sign up for everything online, and I almost missed being able to take an online version of the class that I'm in, which would have made things a lot harder. Anyway, I finally got that figured out and got that fixed like the first day of classes, I think. And another thing that went wrong is that us business students are listed as pre-bachelor until we finish our core business classes. And once you finish your core business classes, you're admitted into the School of Business. And once you're admitted into the School of Business, you start taking your major classes and focus on what you're actually going to graduate in, and you're switched over to Bachelor of Science or whatever. And here I am in my second semester as a senior in college, getting ready to graduate in like 3.5 months, and it still said pre-bachelor. So I emailed someone that I needed to talk to about it, asking if they could clarify why that was, because there are I know people that are further away from graduating than I am in the same field that have already been switched over to Bachelor of Science. So I was like, why am I not? Okay, and instead of getting an explanation, what I got was, okay, I'll put it in and have it switched over. So in a few days of emailing this person, I got switched over to Bachelor of Science. And since I got no explanation, I take that as, we have no reason as to why you weren't switched to Bachelor of Science as you should be, but now you are. And since that and the distance student thing got fixed, I got the last section in one of my online classes, or I got the last seat in one of my online class sections, is what I meant to say. So all of that got figured out, and I was told that my substitute class will count for the requirement requirement that it's replacing. But last time I looked at my transcript or documents, whatever, it still has it listed as basically a free elective, which means it doesn't really count for anything. So I don't know if that's just like a default thing where they can't make it on electronically say this is a substitute or anything like that. It just, maybe it's a behind the scenes kind of thing or whatever, and I don't know if I need to fill anything out, so I need to get back with my advisor or this lady that I talked to that had that said it would be taken care of, just to make sure everything's good so I don't end up with any nasty surprises in May. And I think finally a couple annoying things that are going on right now is that I have a class that we had 3 discussion boards put in 1 week, and most professors do 1 or 0 discussion boards per week. Like, I've never had more than 1 per week before, but here was 3. And most professors also have everything due on Sundays, Sunday evening, 11:59 p.m. right before it turns over to Monday. Everything's due. I do have one professor that doesn't have things due until Monday, though. However, this professor that posted 3 discussion boards had 2 of them due on Friday of the first week, even though he told us we were going to take it easy. So, probably at least 6 to 10 of us did the 2 that were due Friday on either Saturday or Sunday. So hopefully he gets things situated and gives us a break this first week, because obviously some of us were not expecting them to be due that soon, which that's mostly on us, but it's also kind of frustrating too, just to start off the semester with 2 discussion boards in 1 class that you get no points for just in the first week. And then on top of that, we're also apparently going to be in teams, which is weird because it's online, so we're like probably never going to meet our teammates in person. We're going to have to like rely on them responding quickly to email and things like that. However, today, the day that he announced that we were in teams and that he put us in teams, there's like no link to find out who's in your team, and he wants us to talk to the people that are in our teams. I don't know who's in my team, so I need to like email him and hope he responds quickly so I can figure out what's going on there. You know, assuming somebody else is probably doing the same thing, because I spent a good amount of time this morning trying to find my team and I couldn't, and then one of my friends that is also taking this class online apparently doesn't know how to find the team either. So hopefully we're on the same team, because that would make things easier and at least be able to meet one person from my team. But yeah, that's about it. So I guess wrapping that up, I could say if you're a college student, then check your documents and all your information, make sure everything's good to go and everything's legit, so you're not surprised or screwed up and dealing with a crappy schedule because you didn't get things lined out in time, because that almost happened to me. And then especially if you're taking classes online, always check your site, check your student class site or whatever you want to call it, and make sure you're doing things on time, if not a few days early, because it's so easy to get assignments and things mixed up between classes and then not do something on time. I think we're all guilty of that from time to time, or most of us are. So I think that's it. I guess I'll make another video update in the future if anything interesting or anything worthwhile happens.